If you're thinking about moving to Tucson, buying a home here, or you already live here and want to discover more of what the city has to offer, you're in the right place. I'm Alicia, a Tucson Realtor, and I created this channel to give you a better look at Tucson, from the homes and neighborhoods to the restaurants, hidden gems, and everything in between. But before we get into all of that, I thought I'd take a few minutes to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about why I do what I do. I've been in real estate for about 3.5 years now, but I started my career in leasing. I was helping people find rentals, and I really enjoyed getting to know people, figuring out what was important to them, and helping them find a place that felt like the right fit. And eventually I realized I wanted to take that a step further. I didn't want to just help people find their next place to rent. I wanted to help them become homeowners. Since then, I've had the opportunity to help first-time buyers navigate their first purchase, renters transition into homeownership, families move into larger homes, and people relocate to Tucson, whether that means finding the right resale home or navigating new construction. Because of my leasing background, I especially enjoy helping renters make that transition into homeownership. I can help you look over your rental lease agreement, timeline, options, and plan things out so it makes sense for you financially. I've also had a pleasure helping people relocate to Tucson. When you're moving from somewhere else, there's a lot more to consider than just the house itself. I can help you narrow down areas based on your lifestyle, commute, home preferences, budget, and handle much of the process virtually when you can't be here in person. I'm also a certified Military Relocation Specialist, which has given me additional training to help military families navigate their homes to and from the Tucson area. There's something really special about helping someone find a place they can call their own, and knowing that you're helping them build equity and create more stability for their future. Purchasing a home will be one of the biggest investments you make in your life, and it can feel overwhelming at times. There are terms you may have never heard of before, decisions you may not know you have to make, and a lot of moving pieces throughout the process. Education is a huge part of how I work. I never want my clients to feel like they're just being told what to do without understanding why. You can count on me to be straightforward, honest, communicate consistently, and make sure you understand what's happening throughout the entire process. At the end of the day, I want you to feel listened to, informed, and confident that you have someone genuinely looking out for your best interest. And I want to bring exactly that to this channel. I want to give you information that is actually useful, but I also want you to feel like you're getting to know me along the way. Because if you're going to trust somebody to help you make a move, I think it's important that you know who that person is. So a little bit more about me outside of real estate. I was born in Hawaii. I lived in Mesa, Arizona for a while, but then I relocated to Tucson, and I've been here for a little over 10 years. I'm also very involved in the dog community here in Tucson. I spend a lot of my free time helping dogs in need through donating items, volunteering, and taking professional photos of shelter and foster dogs to help them find their forever homes, along with hosting local pop-up photography events where a portion of the proceeds goes back into helping our dog community. It's something I've really enjoyed and have met incredible people through. If you're interested in attending one, feel free to follow along on my Instagram that's listed in my description. Since being here in Tucson, I've really grown to appreciate everything that Tucson has to offer. One of the things that I love about Tucson is that it has this really unique balance. You get the restaurants, shopping, different neighborhoods, and things to do that you'd expect from a city, but it still has a smaller town feel. You have the Sonoran Desert, mountains right around you, so there are so many opportunities to get outside, explore, while still having that strong local community feel. And I think that combination is what gives Tucson so much of its own personality. There's a lot about Tucson that people don't realize until they actually start spending time here, and that's something that I want to show you. On this channel, you can expect home tours, neighborhood guides, new construction, real estate tips, and educational content. But we're also going to get outside of real estate. I'll be sharing restaurants, things to do, local events, hidden gems, and different parts of Tucson. Because finding the right home is only one part of finding the right place to live. You also want to know what your neighborhood feels like, what's nearby. What can you do on the weekends? Where do you want to spend your time? And if you're relocating here, where are you actually going to feel like you fit in? That's something I really enjoy helping people figure out, and that's exactly what I want this channel to be. A place where you can learn about Tucson, get a feel for different areas, see what's happening around town, and learn a little bit more about real estate along the way. Whether you're a first-time buyer, thinking about selling, considering a move to Tucson, or you already live here and just want to discover more of what this city has to offer, I'd love for you to follow along. My goal is that when you watch these videos, you feel informed, comfortable, and a little bit more excited about Tucson. And hopefully over time, you feel like you know me a little bit more too. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.